Good morning, Lake Wallenpaupack, Pennsylvania. This is the Subxziled Show, hosted on hypnotichub.com. You can also find this on other places like iTunes and Stitcher. I'm your host, Zachary Marshall, and this is the other host. Introduce yourself, Ethan.
Hi, I'm Ethan Coleman. We are in a location, Lake
Unknown.
Whatever he...
Exactly. Lake Wallenpaupack, Pennsylvania is where we're at. Also known as Unknown. Now, very, very special guest of the show today, Tyler Josebeno, probably the most featured person on this show, actually has his own shirt now.
I have a shirt.
Ty, how does it feel to have people's face, your face all over people's chests? Like worldwide, your face is on multiple people's chests right now. How does that feel?
Well, let me tell you, it's definitely an experience. A healthy one, but an experience.
Did you hear that, folks? It's an experience.
It's
healthy
definitely
experience.
an experience.
If you guys ever have the opportunity,
have yet to be spoken.
If you guys ever have the opportunity to have your face put on multiple people's chests worldwide, I highly recommend it.
I'll tell you, it's an experience.
It's definitely an experience. I can't tell you if it's a good one, but it is most definitely an experience.
It is an experience if I've ever seen one, and I have.
I don't want this to be the let's just sell shit show, but a very good big reason why.
I like selling stuff.
I also like selling stuff, but if anyone was going to buy any shirt, buy the Tyler Josebeno shirt.
I have this handy unicorn I could sell.
Well, listen, the Tyler Josebeno shirt is definitely, it's definitely a quality t-shirt, but I'm kind of excited because I just got my Subxziled Show t-shirt. It just came in yesterday, and I'm wearing it right now. I don't know if you can see me, obviously listeners can.
Aren't you excited to be wearing anything since you got rid of all your shirts?
Oh yeah, I posted about that. I'm not sure that you got wind of that, but yeah, absolutely. I accidentally donated every shirt I owned. I was moving and I was just putting all my clothes in bags because I didn't want to sort through them all, I was just like, I'll throw all my belongings in fucking bags and I'll deal with it later. And I had one identical bag of just stuff I was going to donate. It was late at night. I picked up the wrong bag, and then I don't have any. I donated all of the shirts except for the one I was wearing. For quite some time, I only owned one shirt.
Why didn't you check it?
I thought I did. I don't know what happened, but I looked in the bag, and I was like, yeah, this is
I do like that he
shit.
said, because I completely forgot that you donated your shirts, so I found it funny that he just said, isn't it exciting to just be wearing anything?
Yeah, I forgot. I was really curious about where that was gonna go too.
Yeah, I
was like, where is Ty gonna go with this interesting proposal?
Ty, how's life been treating you?
Living on the edge of glory.
Ty, you're used to this sort of thing though, because you're a part of an improv group now, and you have your own radio show. Some may say you're even on Fox News.
No comment.
I heard once they got rid of Bill O'Reilly for rape or whatever the fuck he did, they got you on.
Bill O'Reilly attempted to sexually assault women with a falafel, which if you don't know is a Mexican sandwich. And so what Fox News did was they took this little boy, Tyler Josebeno, and they put him in his place.
No comment.
Ty, is it true that you died in a fiery conga line accident approximately a year ago?
Probably both. But probably neither.
You're real bad with questions, aren't you?
For someone who's actually in an improv group, you're really bad with improv.
Wait, hold on. I wasn't trying. Give me another shot.
I'm sorry, this is an audition tape.
Please, give me another shot.
Oh,
never mind, kid.
The kid's a natural.
He's in.
Hey, is it cold outside or is it just me?
Nope. You're out. You lost it. You flew too close.
Get out
to
of
the
my
sun.
office. Yeah, you flew too close to the sun. It got a little cold. Get out of my office, kid.
Come on.
Something that was cut out of the last episode due to weird technical difficulties was, and I kind of want to talk about this as well. It's not really a topic of mine because I don't want to go too in depth with it, but it's my traffic violations. So long story short, I ran a red light. So what the government did was they sent me a picture of my face going, looking all mean and stuff, crossing this red light and said, "Pay us $300 and you won't have to go to court." And I said, that sounds fair. It's kind of bullshit, but it sounds fair. I'll pay it, sure. And so I go online, I pay the fee. The very next day I get a letter and it says, "Hey, pay the fee and go to court." And I was befuddled. I was beside myself. I didn't know what to do. I think the day they wanted me to go to has been passed, but since then, I've received another letter and they said, "Okay, so you paid those $300, cool. Now what you're going to have to do is spend a whole day at traffic school, and that's going to cost you even more money." So they just keep slapping me. And I mean, obviously I did it, but I don't know I can't imagine if I was in a scenario where I was like, I didn't run this red light, but whatever, I guess I'll pay $300 and it'll be good. And then they keep ramming me up the ass with these other fees and like making me spend full days at traffic school. I haven't done it yet. I'll be sure to fill everyone in on that. But I just feel like the government's really be more clear with me. Is really my issue here.
Yeah, I don't know yet. My mom said that I got a ticket because she got an email about it, but it was from Maryland.
Your mom just gave you a ticket. Your mom was sitting in the passenger seat with you, and the next week she just remembered it, and she kept writing this fake ticket down, and she was like, "Ethan, you got yourself a ticket. You've been a bad boy driving around town like this."
She gave me a ticket for chores.
She said you're going to have to make up for this ticket by mopping the floors and cleaning the dishes.
Wait, have I ever told you guys the time I got a ticket?
No, we have not. Please elaborate.
Okay, so this was sophomore year of college. And this was the first time I got to drive.
He's confused about what year he's in.
I don't remember the year. Maybe 2015? Yeah, it was 2015, actually.
4-year difference.
Plus or minus. But
one of these years, someone could legally fuck you. The other year, they could not. There's a big difference there.
So it's 2015, and I'm driving to college, and you know how there's toll booths on the highway?
Out in New Jersey, where
I've
you
heard
live,
of 'em.
Definitely I've encountered those. However, we don't really have them out where I'm at.
Fuck. Well,
I know what you're talking about. It's not like we're miscommunicating here. It's not like, oh, fuck, he doesn't know what a toll bridge is.
oh no, I'm still gonna tell it, but whatever. So, I see the toll
Let's
booth,
stop him.
and I see the toll booth on the right-hand side, and there's something on the left-hand side that says Easy Pay. So I'm like, oh, that sounds
I like
easier.
You drove
Easy.
through an easy pay.
Yeah.
You drove.
That sounded easier. So I went through
He
and
drove through and he's like, "I don't need to pay at all. That was easy."
no, I'm looking around like, where am I
I
supposed
got
to
the
pay?
ticket, and I was like, fuck.
No, like
3 hard payments of $399.
no. 3 months later, I got a picture from my dad saying, "How'd this happen?" And it's a picture of me driving through the Easy Pay.
You
So
thought you could get away with it. You know, I have a funny feeling you knew exactly what an easy pay was, but you were like, I bet they don't have cameras, and just drove through it anyways.
see, the thing is, I fall asleep on the road. So whenever we were heading to college,
Oh, hold on. Oh, wait. Whoa. So, okay, so you got a traffic violation. That's one thing. You drove through an easy pass lane. Now you're telling me you oftentimes fall asleep while driving?
well, when other people are
You should
driving,
have gotten a lot worse.
Okay,
of a
thanks for
punishment. Well,
clarifying.
that's
'Cause for a
completely
second,
different.
For a second, you just said, I fall asleep on the road.
well, actually, there was one time
You
when
gonna
I
bring
was.
it back now?
You know the 6 hours that you need to do before you can start driving on the road? So, like, the 6 hours they're teaching you
different
to
where
drive
I'm at,
on the
but-
road.
But yeah, I know what you're talking about. Actually, where you live
Yeah,
out in
like
New
behind
Jersey,
the
it's
wheel
one of the most
shit.
strictest states for driving laws and for people to actually obtain a driving license. Can't you not get a license until you're like 17 or 18 years old there?
That's right.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
But see, I don't think that people here are that strict because on the third day, the last 2 hours, I'm driving on the highway, and I'm like, I have this driving instructor with me, but I'm feeling kind of tired. I think I might start.
So I said, please take the wheel, and just passed out.
Well,
we were
I'm not-
going down a road hitting 75.
Well, I'm nodding off, and the guy's noticing, and he's like, he keeps me awake somehow, but like he
Reads
doesn't
you a
touch me,
bedtime
shake
story.
me, or anything.
He must have been some sort of wizard.
He So when we pulled over, I lit him on fire and told him you must be a witch.
No. I don't know. He was very nice, though, and I passed, and I was happy. But
I had a guy that liked to talk politics in my behind the wheel class. I was the only one that knew anything about politics, so I was always stuck talking to him about it.
So if you're stuck in traffic behind U.S. Senator Mitch McConnell, which way do you turn?
Left.
Jesus, fuck, I don't know.
Into the ditch. See?
All right, let's what an intro of parking shit.
Oh, yeah.
And driving.
So Ty, there's been a few changes to the show.
Okay.
And number one, there's no more impromptu songs. Instead, it's all limericks now.
What
Do you
shit,
have
I
an
forgot
old?
about that.
Do you have an old Irish limerick you want to recite for the show?
What's in the limerick?
It's like there once was a lass named Sally who went to the bar with her galleys and you know what I mean, where they just like it's like, here, let me Google a popular
I don't know.
limerick.
I think song might work. I think song sounds pretty good right now.
No, you don't want to hear Ty recite a limerick.
I don't think Ty can recite a limerick.
Remember when we tried to make Ty we did a video where Ty was gonna be like a rapper and he couldn't rhyme, so we made
What do
a
you
character
mean,
called
video?
DJ No Rhymes, and I asked you to send in an audio recording of you like rapping without rhyming, like just like obviously bad, and you just rhymed. you like rhymed a couple times in the video, and I was like, this defeats the whole fucking purpose.
Another witty remark.
By Ty.
Ty, your improv coach must be very proud of you.
Joke's on you. I'm the teacher.
Hold on.
Oh,
Alright, I'm looking up the
the joke is on
limerick. A form of verse. Often humorous.
Think he can manage that?
Do you think you could do a humorous verse for us, please? Hold on. Here's 70 funny limerick poems.
Oh God!
Here, I'll give you an
Let him do a
example.
limerick. Just
I'll give you
let
an
him sing
example.
a song.
Hold on, Ty. I'm giving you time to think. I'm gonna read you a limerick, and when I'm done, you have to recite yours. Okay? This is just so I'm not plagiarizing anything. This is the number one limerick on pun.me.com for the article. The best 75 funny limerick poems put together in an easy. I don't give a shit. Okay. A fellow jumped off a high wall and had a most terrible fall. He went back to bed with a bump on his head. That's why you don't jump off a wall. Wow, that's number one on the best 75 funny limerick poems.
I
Ty,
don't
all
give a
you
shit
have
what
to
you
do is top
Just
that.
do a song or some shit.
Okay. I think I got this. Hear me out. Hold on. Oh, no. Wait. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October.
Don't forget to carry the
December.
one.
Carry the one. Okay. January, February, March, April, May, June, July.
You did them all.
No, great.
You've
I
been
got
through
restart
3
now.
years of
January,
months.
February, March, April. Okay.
May.
It was once the winter time, my dear laddie, and there was a gal named Swatty. Now, Swatty was often...
Already messed up.
Shit. Now, Swatty was often very icy, and
Aren't you proud of our boy?
with icy meant flicey, which was often very dicey in consideration of all the micey. The end.
Two of those were words.
Anyways,
Keeping it strong for that second episode.
starting off strong. Remember when we talked
Happy
about coming into this
2018,
one
everybody.
fiery? Oh boy.
Man, Ty sucks.
Yeah,
I'll put
I
a beat
imagine the
behind that.
listeners
We'll
are saying that.
we'll get a beat. We'll put a beat behind that.
Okay.
It'll work.
Alright.
The flow is all over the place.
Ethan, I'd like to see you do better.
I'm not the guest, dude.
Technically, you are.
Here we
Shitty's
have a
got me.
hands-off approach to our show. What we do is we get people to come on for free and let them do all of the work for us.
I honestly don't know how people haven't done this already.
Yeah. I think it's called slavery. I think the United States actually attempted to do something like this in the early 1600s, if I'm not mistaken. So there might be a history buff out there that might be getting mad at me.
Subxziled
"Hey,
Show, keeping slavery alive.
the Subxziled Show. We brought slavery back. I'm gonna put that as the tagline for the show on the website now.
I think that's really gonna help us grow.
Much like the U.S. in the early 1600s, that will really help us grow.
They only say that there's only one direction, which is up. It can only go up from here. I beg to differ.
In the high school that I went to, there was a big controversy where a bunch of
Hooligans.
girls spelled the N-word with their T-shirts because they and posted a
That's the
picture
word.
online. It was a big thing, and everyone's talked about how the class was just awful and stuff like that. And usually we have class T-shirts where they put a motto for the year out and sell it to all the seniors. In our year, it just said, "There's nowhere to go but up from here," and I was like, "That's really passive aggressive," but okay.
I mean, it's probably true.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real. It's probably true, but still.
I can't imagine. I still remember that being a thing and being like, did they think that was funny? 'Cause
Well, it was national
wasn't.
news for a while, and everyone around the world was like, "But why though?" It's like
Well,
John. It's like our
struggle
friend
with
John
it.
and his humor. It's just like you just say the N word in something and you think it's funny.
Yeah, it's
not.
like I find it funny because I find you to be a ridiculous human being.
Oh
but-
yeah, right. No, it's funny in the sense that you're fucking stupid. That's how it's funny. You know what I mean? It's funny because you're just an idiot. It's not funny because of what you did. You know what I mean? That's not the funny part. Anyways, I think it's
Spin
time-
that wheel.
Oh yeah, I was about to get to that. I think it's time to spin a wheel. All right, let's go. This is Ethan's topic. It is
Hey.
it is New California. Ethan would like to discuss the finer points of the new 51st state of America, New California.
What is a new California? Wait, what makes it so new?
You guys heard of this thing? This new
I
California?
briefly saw a Twitter post explaining it, and I was like, that sounds kind of cool, but it's kind of ridiculous.
I don't think anyone's taking it seriously, but it is one of those things where it's like, God damn it.
Right, yeah. It's like when you hear that Elon Musk is flying his Tesla car around Mars all the time, or when Al Gore says global warming exists. It's one of those things where it's just no way. You look at it and you go, it'd be cool, but nah.
I would love it if global warming existed.
Yeah, if global warming existed, that would be a riot. But let's be real here, Al.
Alright, I
Go
looked
back
up
to
New
the ice
California.
You're living in a fantasy world, Al.
I looked up New California, and it's apparently in Fallout.
Oh yeah, in the Fallout games there is a territory called New California. That is not what's happening though. There's an actual movement, and
So,
you probably know more about it than me.
Basically, I don't know too much because I didn't do a lot of research, but I did research it when I saw it.
That's this show. We don't do a whole lot of research. We just see things and then get pissed off at them. We don't ever do any actual investigative journalism.
So I saw it basically, which I heard a while ago after Trump got elected. California was like, we're gonna secede from
Oh,
the
that's
US.
stupid. That you know what I mean? Liberals always make fun of Republicans for the whole Texas seceding thing, but the very second something similar happens to them,
Yeah.
they don't have any
Oh, yeah.
problem
They're just
threatening to secede California. Obviously, it's not everyone, but you know what I'm.
And that's
You know
where
the
I'm like,
people that I'm talking about.
California, I look at and I look in that scenario. I'm just like, are you guys fucking retarded? You realize you're letting them win, right? If California's gone,
You
Democrats
let them
will
take
never
over
win
the
another
entire
election.
United States.
There's
Can
not
you
a
imagine?
chance.
Can you imagine the liberals in Austin the second they just get rid of the only mass voting majority they have? Could you imagine the terrified look on their faces?
I was just like, but so besides then that was dumb and that was happening. New California is, I think they want to be their own state, and I believe it's the coastal region of California. So all the coastal.
No, I think I thought it was the opposite. I thought what they were trying to say was that, listen, in the voting areas of California, all of it's dominated by the heavily populated areas like San Diego, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and what's the northern area I'm thinking of? Oh, geez, what is it? The Northern California big cities as well. The issue is that they're controlling a lot of the legislation that's being passed in California when most of the actual land in California is rural and is owned by mostly conservative people of that mindset, and they don't think it's fair, and to some degree it is. But the proposal to create a new state is kind of just silly, Like I'm not sure if that's the best solution for it.
So I heard it, although I've heard a few different things. I was talking to Alfio about it, and he had a thing about it. Number one, I was on Alfio, and he said that they proposed, I don't know if it's actually happening, but they proposed having, taking the city, or taking like 4 regions of California and taking,
we're gonna bomb the shit out of LA.
But they wanted to split like the 4 parts of California into their own states. So they wanted to make 4 states. Somebody proposed, I don't think it was an actual like serious consideration, but somebody talked about wanting to do it. And basically they were going to take like Silicon Valley area, and that was going to be its own state. So they could just do whatever the fuck they like. Basically it was so like billionaires and shit that are in Silicon Valley
can just drive around their Tesla cars all day, and kick all the homeless people out. Like that's their fantasy
then,
land.
Like the poor part of California would be like the poorest state in the United States, and
right?
They just got left on their own.
What they're trying to do here is just segregation. You know what I mean? It's like let's take all the poor and homeless people and give them their own state. They'll be fine.
They're gonna love it.
It creates a new 1% line.
I don't know. It just sounds so fucking stupid.
Oh, it is fucking stupid. Like, it's just like another thing where I'm just like, it's so douchey. But I did like seeing the tweets where it was just like, Puerto Rico has been fighting.
You made a really
years.
good joke about that. I saw you post that joke, and I was like, Jesus Christ! Like
New California comes in. It's just like, hey guys, it's me, New California. Just want to say thanks. Let me have it be a state. It's got like a fucking cape on and shit.
Puerto Rico's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you sons of bitches.
We are literally starving and drowning, and you give this motherfucker their own state.
Yeah, why not?
But it's like, I don't know.
You want to take bets on if it'll actually happen? Because I don't think it's ever going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen.
No, it's just a bunch of people trying to get attention. Like
I don't think California has any follow through. I think like the people who want it are the people that would be like they want someone else to deal with it.
Yeah, they're the type of people to just start a Kickstarter. You know what I mean? Like they'll start a Kickstarter and raise money for it, but they won't actually go to Congress and raise
Kickstarter. They're gonna start a Kickstarter, get a bunch of money, and then not know how this helps them become a state.
They just hire a lawyer, and the lawyer takes 80% of the funds and says, "Well, you don't have enough money to become a state."
But yeah, I don't know. I found that interesting. There's not a lot to talk about with it. It's just one of those things where I saw it and I was like, this is just
it's interesting. It's an interesting thought made by naive people. Is really what it is. You can have whatever political ideology you want. You can be a part of whatever socioeconomic class you want to. But you have to just look at it and just go, well, it's kind of silly. You know what I mean? Like it'd be cool in theory, but in practice, that could never work. It's like when you hear people talk about a moon base. It's like, or a space elevator.
Moon bases are real.
Space elevator, space elevators are so fucking cool when you think about how it's going to happen, and you go, I don't really want that. I don't want to spend millions of dollars on a space elevator. Can we just send a rocket, please?
No.
Ty says no.
President Ty says no. He vetoed that bill. It's going back to the Senate.
I am the law.
That's what I should put below the Ty the shirt. It should be Ty with his head in his hands, and it should just say, I am the law. And that is the new Ty the shirt. We'll have to make adjustments. We'll have to see what we can do. Okay.
I'm gonna send you a picture once I give the shirt to my professor.
Yes, please. Actually, this is a good message. I know some people have actually bought shirts already. I'm not sure who, because at the moment of this recording, I haven't really announced
crazy,
anything. But I
dude.
know I've sent it. I've sent it to fans. You know, I sent a link to Tom Wyndham. I'm sure Ethan, you've probably seen him post on the site a couple times here and there.
Most likely.
So I'm assuming he probably bought a shirt. I know some of us have bought shirts, but there's been a couple other people that have bought shirts, and I'm not sure who they are. But thank you, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't bought mine yet. I will. I'm just lazy.
Ty, I actually owe Ty money now, thanks to these shirts. I think at the current moment, last time I checked, I owe Ty about $5 right now.
I feel pretty good about this.
Ty, how's everything going?
Oh, it's pretty good. You know, I haven't seen you for, what is it, a couple days now?
It's been about a year, yeah.
A year, wow. Like, time really flies by when you're not having fun.
That's the saying. That's my grandpappy used to say that to me and his grandpappy before him.
You know, there was once a time when we as eagles could just fly and just be free to fly. Like, we don't have to pay labor laws or state taxes. We could just fly to fly. You know?
Yeah.
You remember those times?
Yeah. Well, I do, but feel free to refresh my memory.
Alright, see, so what seems like a millennium ago, or at least was how the younger group calls it, 3 years ago? Like, there was this time where we as humans could just fly. And no one remembers it, but it was a time. And see, when we could fly, it wasn't just flying, it was soaring. Like, we could go beyond the heavens, we could, like, crash into planes. It was great. It was a fun time. But then that all changed when the Fire Nation attacked. And they...
Alright. Nope. No. No.
Damn it!
No. No.
You there?
Yes.
All right, you ready to spin wheel?
Not a real laugh. Yes, spin the wheel.
What did I miss? Did you guys continue?
Ty was telling an interesting story, and then I realized he was doing Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Can I keep that in? Is there a
Yeah,
way?
well, you absolutely could keep it in.
I'll have to find an interesting way to cut that, but we'll see here. Okay. Anyways, hey guys,
Hey.
Ethan,
Yeah.
we're gonna spin a wheel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, spin the wheel.
Doodly doodly.
It's been spun. This is my topic. This is people who piss off monkeys. Have you seen this?
No.
Have you seen these weird fail videos where it's like someone like tapping on like a monkey cage and then the monkey just gets upset and they're like, oh fuck, guess we shouldn't have pissed off that monkey, that giant gorilla we keep tapping on. You know, like you ever see those videos where someone's... What about the girl that had their face ripped off? Did people forget about that story? You remember that lady that had she had a pet chimpanzee and it ripped her fucking face off? And these people are still... And these people
That's
are...
why we don't fuck with fucking monkeys, dude.
That's why
Right,
there's a
but you see
movie
these
coming
videos-
out.
The one with Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
Where they accidentally inject his pet gorilla with King Kong juice.
All right,
and
no,
tear
no.
up New York.
No.
Are you talking about that movie?
No, there's a trailer. You saw the trailer. They don't inject him. There's this UFO, it crashes, and all of a sudden now we got a bigger ape. I mean, gorilla.
Jesus Christ.
This is a thing.
They can't inject gorillas with some sort of growing serum chemical. That would be absurd. It's
Do
clearly
you guys remember
aliens.
that? Do you guys remember that Spider-Man movie where the lizard wanted to inject everyone with lizard juice and turn them all into lizards?
I don't know what you guys know about injecting, but injecting requires a needle. No one is injecting anything. They're inhaling. They are inhaling.
Right.
This
Another
That is
stupid part
true,
about that movie.
And Spider-Man, they...
What Spider-Man movie was that? Just so we
That
can
was
That was
the
the
first one.
Amazing Spider-Man.
I still haven't
Okay.
seen
That
it.
was the... Unfortunately, he's an expert.
Well, I remember in that movie, Big Lizard Boy was going to spray the whole city with lizard juice and turn everyone into lizards. And so Spider-Man nearly kills everyone trying to climb up, and he takes the lizard juice out, which is good, but then puts in the reversal serum in and sprays it. And I can only imagine everyone was thinking,
To be
why?
fair, I think he did a test, and a few people were lizards. Because he did fight a few lizard boys.
Oh, so he just sprayed the entire city just to disinfect a couple people.
But I don't think, because I remember there were lizard guards on the way there that he fought or some shit, or at least I think. To be fair, I've seen the movie once, but I thought there was more. He had not a lizard army. He didn't infect the whole city because he had construction workers come help him swing around and shit.
Right.
But yeah.
This has gone on. This is detracted way too far.
Wait, didn't that happen in the Michael Bay version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I would not know. You would
Yeah, I
probably
didn't
be
see
the
it.
only person here that would know that.
No,
so
I
educate
haven't
us.
seen it, but I've seen reviews, and
Of course.
also how it should have ended. Apparently, their plans were the exact same, except Shredder is a shredder, and then Lizard
He works
Man
on an
is a
office,
lizard.
Max. He takes large quantities of paper and just...
Ty hitting us with facts. Shredder is in fact Shredder, and Lizard is also Lizard.
There's been a lot of dumb people on this show recently. Because last time we talked about the whole Logan Paul weird thing.
Oh, did you?
And then the new California, and then this is people that just piss off monkeys. People that think it's funny
Well,
to show monkey stuff
people-
on their phone or take
Well,
away
and
their
then you have the
food or
Tide
dancing in
Pods
front of
thing
them,
or
and then they
whatever.
get fucking hit, and then they're like, "Why is the monkey hitting me?" It's because it's a wild animal. You're just making a wild animal mad and getting upset when it hits you.
I think it's been weirdly, and I think especially people get upset about it, people talk about it, but then it's that's, I feel like recently dumb has become somewhat more accepted. We want people to be dumb so everyone can look at them and go, "You idiot," and then they'll be like, "I would have never done that," even though it's such an absurd scenario. I don't know. I feel like meme culture kind of fits into that. I feel like
Meme
that's
culture.
kind of...
You think all the videos of girls twerking in front of monkeys and getting their faces ripped off? You think all of that's all part of meme culture? You think
Well, I
you think
think,
those girls saw
something
Dat
dumb
Boy
happens.
memes with a frog on the unicycle? Oh shit, here comes Dat Boy, and then all of a sudden they decide to dance in front of a fucking monkey and get their
No,
faces
but I
ripped
think
off.
the idea of recording themselves doing that to become popular is
Oh,
the thought.
I see what you're saying. Oh, okay. So you're saying that, people are doing this in front of monkeys because they think they're going to get a funny reaction out of them.
Yeah.
And then they're going to be
And
big
then-
YouTube stars. But instead what happens is they get a big hospital bill because they realize, they forgot to realize was that this monkey is a primal animal. What they fail to recognize is that monkeys hunt other monkeys and they eat them. They kill people and they eat them. They're cannibals.
All right, look,
they're
no,
dangerous.
no,
They're
no,
cute.
no,
They're
no.
nice to have.
Monkeys are happy little creatures.
What are you, Michael Jackson? Do you want to keep a pet monkey around? What's your problem?
Wait, Michael Jackson had a monkey?
Yeah, didn't he have a pet monkey?
Bubbles or
Aw,
some shit. I could
that's
be wrong.
adorable.
Ty, don't you believe that you're slightly responsible for the death of Michael Jackson?
Oh yeah, I do.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, that's right. I killed a man.
That pop superstar I killed. The king of pop, they called him.
I remember the day I killed him. I said, "Listen here, motherfucker. You just cut me in line, and you just took my parking spot." And then there Michael Jackson was, one light in the parking garage. He said, "Hee hee." It echoed throughout the entire parking garage, and he started to moonwalk back to me. Back and forth, his feet shuffled towards me as he just kept moonwalking. "Stop," I said. "Stop, you took the last parking spot. You're an evil man." He said one more time as he continued to scoot back towards me. That's when I stabbed him and took his car and drove it into the Hudson River.
That sounds familiar, Ty.
More or less. I mean, I remember there was a what's it called, Copacabana,
That's it.
that one.
There was a Cocoa Banana.
Cocoa
A
Banana.
Cocoa Banana in the parking garage. Now all of these facts are little known to the police. By the way, I stole the security footage for you. You texted me a picture of the King of Pop with his throat slashed and said, "Zach, I made oopsie. Please help." And I said, "Where are you, boy?" And you texted me your location, and I stole the security camera footage.
Whoopsie daisy.
We wrote on his blood on the parking garage. We said, "That's just how the cookie crumbles." I don't have an ending to this. I'm trying to find an out.
No, that's all right.
Take the big one.
Are we done with the monkeys? Are we done with monkeys?
We're never done with monkeys. Monkeys will always be a problem, but
I've got a little over 10 minutes before
okay.
I need to.
We'll
do
here. Oh, geez, a little over 10 minutes, boy. Which would you like to do? Would you like to do Ty's topic, or would you like to do the life advice with Ty?
Oh, life advice with Ty, baby.
Okay. So this is a little thing that hasn't happened in a while. As you all know, Ty is a life coach. He's my life coach every time. Even though I help him out in situations where he ends up murdering people.
Look,
even though I'm the person that bails him out of that situation.
Look, that was only 3 times.
Excuse me?
You didn't
Let
hear
him
anything.
explain this. Let him explain this. So you killed Michael Jackson 3 times, or are there 3 different celebrities that you've murdered?
No comment.
Okay. Anyways, even though I'm the one that bails him out of those situations, Ty is still my life coach. Every time I have a difficult decision in life, I always message Ty and ask him what his advice is. So hence the name of this. Ethan, would you like to do this because you thought of this one?
Well, we come through a lot of times in our life where we need advice, and sometimes that's the only answer to a problem. We're not sure what to do, and as someone who's as well cultured and has been around the block a few times, someone like Tyler Josebeno, they're a person who can help us with that. So, Ty, today, life advice is wrestling.
Wrestling.
Yes, wrestling.
Basically, we need help. If we were going to get into the world of wrestling, what exactly would that entail? What do we need to do?
Alright, well, before I get into it, let me just say, you chose the right guy for this. Because I know everything.
There's no one better to choose to teach you how to wrestle than me.
Because I know everything you need to know about wrestling. Like, I've been absorbing the information from my friends here who watch wrestling. And I think I get the gist of it.
Alright.
So
Ty,
I have to ask first, which kind of wrestling? Do you mean just in general, or like one of the specific kinds, like real or fake?
Could you name down the list of specific kinds of wrestling?
There's
real or fake. He just did.
There's real.
Oh, there's just 2.
There's like
all the forms of wrestling.
There's school wrestling. There's WWE wrestling. There's WrestleMania wrestling.
I think these are all wrestling.
And then
I think these are just different subsections of the same thing.
I want to compare this to the Joe Rogan podcast where they're actually talking about like specific MMA techniques and stuff, and then just cut back to Ty being like, and then there's ghoul wrestling.
Let's just go in general, Ty. Let's get a big grasp, because we could be here for hours, I feel like, if we just broke down every little detail in wrestling. So let's just get, in general, if I wanted to become a professional wrestler, what would I need to do?
Okay, alright. So, wrestling. Life advice with Ty. Now, for all those single ladies out there who want to get into the wrestling world... Well,
that is the target demographic for wrestling. Single women.
Well, yeah, according to the college here. But for all those single women out there, and I guess now that you mentioned it, all the married men who are going through a life crisis and
no
decides
men,
wrestling is the only thing they're good at.
And married men.
Why did you get angry?
It's the only thing they're good at. They can't wrestle.
Because there's those
You
people.
can't breathe.
Well, alright, fine. So, married men, single ladies, midlife crisis, here's what you need to do. The very first thing you need to do is form an identity. Now, normally when forming an identity, you have to write, like, on a sheet of paper, creative idea. So, like, Wonder Man, Spartan Platypus, stuff like that. But the real trick to finding your identity is performing said acts. So
Okay, I was about to say, I feel like that's not how Hulk Hogan did it. I feel like Mr. Hogan wasn't sitting down one day and just wrote Hulk Hogan down on a sheet of paper, and then spontaneously Hulk Hogan just bursts through the walls.
No, he did exactly what I'm about to suggest. So say you've come up with the most brilliant name you think. You're going to call yourself...
Which is Wonder Man.
No.
Wonder Man is the most brilliant name you could possibly think of.
No, you're going to call yourself Peanut Butter Lad. So you're going to go to the store.
Never mind.
You're going to paint... You're going to paint yourself in peanut butter. Now, keep in mind that you're allergic to peanut butter. But that's fine. You're going to paint your whole body...
You are going to be angry.
In what's it called? Peanut butter. And when that doesn't stick, you have to put plastic on every portion of you that's covered in that peanut butter so that it stays onto your skin. And then you're going to go out into the world. You're going to face a cop. You're just going to bitch slap him. And now when they bring you to jail, they'll ask for your name. And that's when you say, Peanut Butter Lad. And now your name is officially out there. You can start your career.
Did it.
Now, if you do it impressively...
Did Hulk Hogan also cover himself in peanut butter, or did he cover himself in
his skin
Hulk?
his skin is a peanut buttery color.
Ty, I have a very technical question for you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you know this.
Go for it.
But when you go to jail and they take away your clothing, and usually they hold on to it for a while and they give you like inmate clothing, do they take away the peanut butter?
No, usually they just leave it on you and say to slide it over.
Oh, that's what they say. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was a little confused
Well,
there
because
for a
it's
moment.
so messy. Like, they don't have a shower available. Like, no one's gonna want to, like...
There's not a shower in the world that can clean up that.
No one's gonna want to drop the soap in the shower with you covered in peanut butter. Like, it just doesn't happen.
Did you hear there's fresh meat? Yeah, but it's covered in peanut butter. Don't want to touch that.
You're also fucking huge right now, because I assume you have an allergic reaction to the peanut butter.
Yeah, you are breaking out in
swelled up.
hives.
Oh, well, at that point, you're constantly injecting yourself with adrenaline, so you can't
And you
feel...
snuck this into jail.
No, you didn't sneak it in. They're allowing you to keep it. Because
So
they all
which
know
jail
they know
do
it's
you
an
recommend
act.
specifically that can let you smuggle in steroids?
Basically, go to the ones in, and I'll list the following states.
Yes, well, states. You're not going to list specific facilities by name?
No, because you can go to any one of these states. Any jail
Okay.
in any one of these states. So you have Texas, first of all. That's the biggest
Oh,
one.
you're starting off strong. I thought they'd be very strict with their prison
No,
policies, but
you
you're
would
telling
think.
me they just allow people to bring in performance-enhancing drugs.
So you got Texas. You got Wisconsin, because they're the cheese capital of the world. Duh. So
I feel like Wisconsin would probably be very lenient on the prisons. I don't know, but I just have a feeling.
Chemical, did you not hear the duh?
duh.
Of course, yeah.
You gotta go to Florida. You gotta go to New Jersey. Only the southern part of New Jersey. That's very specific. You have to go to, what's that place that no one goes to? Virginia. You have to go
That's the
to
one.
Guantanamo Bay. You have to go
Oh, really? They let you bring in syringes into Guantanamo Bay.
Well, not the average one. You have to go to the state one.
The state Guantanamo
Excuse
Bay
me?
facility, not the city or county Guantanamo Bay facility. Now, Ty, how do you recommend people get admitted to Guantanamo Bay?
Well, that's easy. You just commit the crime in the area.
Oh,
That's
okay.
That's how everyone in Guantanamo Bay. You're only there because they committed a crime.
They were
in
vacationing in
Guantanamo
Cuba,
Bay.
and they jaywalked, and they said, "Fuck you, buddy. Come to Guantanamo Bay."
Look, as long as they know that it's just an act, you'll be fine.
Ty, what are the rules in New California? Have they set that kind of stuff up yet, or is that still in discussion?
Alright, so in regards to New California, Like, they only accept some of the weakest of the weak. So, in layman's terms, if you're covered in peanut butter in New California, they're typically not going to accept you because they run on a new term that's called "we only care about the rich going to jail" term, in which you're covered in peanut butter and they're gonna basically look at you like you're not rich. Go fuck yourself.
And so this is just a fast track to success, correct?
Well, this is only part 1.
Oh,
God.
this is the whole system.
I am not going to be able to be here.
Yeah,
For,
both of us
for all
have to
the
leave here. I'll tell you what, Ty, you're going to be back here soon, right?
Probably.
We'll put this on hold. Think very carefully about what the next steps are. And then really quick here, I'm not even going to spin this. Ty's next topic was anticipated movies of 2018. Let's all pick 1 or 2, and then we'll call it a day, okay?
All right.
Star Wars and Leonardo DiCaprio.
I was going to say Leonardo DiCaprio as wait, I don't know if he's playing Charles Manson, but in the Charles Manson movie with Quentin Tarantino.
It is confirmed. Apparently, the Charles Manson movie isn't actually a Charles Manson movie. It's
just based on Charles Manson?
No, it's in the same world as Charles Manson.
We all are in the same world as Charles
Manson. It's in the
Manson.
same timeline, but it's not focused on Charles Manson. So he is a part of the movie, but I don't think he's the centerpiece.
I kind of want to see what Charles Manson would look like in a Tarantino movie. I don't know. That's besides the point. And I feel like there was another movie I was thinking about, but I can't remember what it is. That's my pick. That's my pick as well. What do you guys?
Han Solo movie that's coming out. I'm
Good
hoping
point.
it'll
See,
be
I don't know
good,
why they're
and-
making that though. Like,
I mean,
we could live
they
without
don't.
seeing
Star
that
Wars
movie.
makes money.
Well, yeah, I get
Yeah,
that.
we could. But I mean, like, I'm gonna go see it.
Well, of
It's
course.
Star Wars.
It's also Han
So,
Solo.
I mean, I've never been a huge Han Solo fan.
Isn't
but I mean,
Donald
I'm gonna go
Glover
see
supposed
the
to be
movie.
playing?
Yeah, Donald Glover's
Lando?
playing in it.
I'm Lando.
Oh, hey Lando, how you
never
doing?
mind then.
Okay, Ty,
Hi,
what's
Lando.
your
I'm Dad.
Ty? What's your most anticipated movies? Just list a couple.
Don't hate me for this.
I'm not.
Promise.
What could you possibly say?
You have to pinky promise.
Yeah, you guys like slit your wrist or
Mein
something and
Kampf,
swear.
the movie.
Mein Kampf the movie.
Bumblebee,
Direct.
the movie.
They're making a Bumblebee movie. I did not.
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
They are.
They are.
Interesting. It makes sense.
Is that the kids one?
The
or-
Transformers.
If you don't know, Ty has a big Transformer tattoo on his bicep.
I would call it a fetish.
It's not a fetish.
I would call it. I would
It's
I
not
would
a
say
fetish.
it's kind of a sexual thing.
Alright.
It's true though. It's not. I'm not making this up. This isn't one of the bits things. He actually did it. I was really surprised when you sent me that picture because I've been trying to not talk you into it, but like give you positive mindset about it. You know.
I mean,
Okay.
for me, it has sentimental reason. That's why I got it. I don't plan on ever getting another
His
tattoo
grandma
because
was
there's
killed by
no
a
reason.
Transformer.
Shut up! You said you wouldn't talk about that here.
His grandma got ran over by a Transformer. There's a Christmas song about it.
Grandma got run over by a shit. Is that a Transformer?
Yep. All right. Any last ones, Ty?
12 Strong.
What's that about?
That's the military movie about what like 9/11 happened.
Oh yeah, the one with Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
When he's like, we can't let these towel-wearing terrorists take over our nation, and then they ride horses into the desert and go to war.
See it.
That movie.
Yeah, it feels like every year they have to have some sort of military movie come out, and it has to be a strong. Well, not every year or two, because there was the one year it was the American Sniper, and now it's the 12 Strong.
That was a shitty movie.
Well, you can
Yeah, that's a Clint Eastwood movie.
you can say all you want about it, but a lot of work goes into these because, of course, they're representing the men out there fighting
the
for
armed
our country.
forces, right? And the
Yeah.
in the nation as a whole. I'm gonna make a movie about the armed forces where it just makes them look fucking stupid.
Oh.
I'm gonna make a movie
Just
about
work
the
for
armed
Michael
forces
Bay.
where they're
I'm anti-troops.
I hate America.
Fuck the soldiers.
Just work for Michael
ever been a
Bay. He's
movie
already done
made-
it.
has there ever been a movie made about the human rights violations of the prisoners of war the American troops have taken control over in the Afghan?
No.
No, they didn't
wanna
make a
see
movie
that
about
shit.
that. Did you see the pictures? They're crazy.
Well, boys, you guys can finish this up. I have got to stop my recording and get
I
on out
gotta,
of here.
I gotta get going too. Is there anything you wanna plug?
Nah, about the same as last time. Just keep checking out the Hypnotic Hub. I might have stuff coming out soon, but as of right now, I mean, I also don't know when this is going to come out, but as of right now, I don't really have a lot
Just follow his Twitter. It's at
Yeah,
Ethan S.
pretty much.
Coleman.
Ty, do you have anything you want to plug?
Follow me everywhere I go. I might have a series in the work. I don't know. But yeah, I might have a series in the
God.
work. So woo.
You'll have to keep me updated on that as well.
I haven't told either of you about it.
Okay. As for me, I'm thinking Sunday, Monday is when these shows are going to come out. I think it'll Hypnotic Hub Sunday, everywhere else Monday probably.
Okay.
That's about it. Everything else you probably keep in contact with on the website. So keep looking,
Check me out on Tinder.
guys and girls.
Joke's on you. I
Okay.
don't have a Tinder. Haha.
Yeah, the joke's on you.
All right, everyone. Follow Tyler
Look at your
Josebeno on
face.
Grindr. And
What's a grinder?
It's
You'll
like
find
Tinder.
out.
It's like Tinder, but for people like you.
Oh shit.
Anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, goodbye, Lake Wallenpaupack, Pennsylvania.
Goodbye.
Good night, little sleepyheads.
Goodbye, Earthlings. No.